is basically a valid point to make about the whole King thing. Here's a question that I saw, did not realize until it hit the news a lot, was that it was very white. What do you make of that? That the guy in Baltimore, the paper there said, we struggled to, our photographer, to find a picture of black people in this march.
Black people keep resting. Bill Maher is on his television show asking why we weren't at the No Kings protest. And Bill, I'll tell you why. Because we're done. Until this country grows a conscience, what are we fighting for?
There said we struggled to, our photographer, to find a picture of black people in this march.
When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business.
Hello lovelies, welcome back to today's episode. It's quite funny to see how Billy Maher was surprised that no black people went in No King's protest, as if it was really a must for them to go there. A lot of people are keep talking about it because when you try to hear the way he was making a comment that we try to use our photography to check our camera, but we have never seen anything concerning about black people's face. Where was black people? Guys, let's dive into today's episode. Drop your thoughts in the comment section, then we'll come back with more commentaries.
It's interesting that the media is talking about the absence of black people at the No King's Day protest. I find that really interesting, absolutely. It's Bill Maher who is talking about how there was an absence of black people at these No King's Day protests, and also photographers that were saying, oh, it was kind of hard to find any black people in these protests, like it was kind of a hard feat. Why is that the focus? Why, as a photographer, are you going to these protests and basically just looking for black people? It's almost as if literally everyone was just looking for black people to be there. Everyone was just waiting for black people to be there. There must have been someone like counting to see how many black people were going to show up to these protests. And it also makes me think, like, did the government think that there were going to be more black people showing out in this No King's Day protest rather than the first one? And so, like, now they're outright talking about it and like, oh, well, we didn't really see any black people there. It's like, why is that the topic of discussion?
They're looking for black people. I saw a clip on Bill Maher about how for the No Kings protest, there was a reporter in Baltimore in Maryland that he was trying to find black people in the crowd and they couldn't really find any black people in the crowd. And Bill Maher saying how, like, the protest was pretty much white. Shit, I was at homecoming. People were dancing, having a good time. Like, there ain't much we can do. We could do what we did, 92%. We did it at the polls. There's nothing much we could do right now. So why are you checking for us?
I have worked my whole life trying to get the majority culture to appreciate diversity, to notice how there's a lack of black people in boardrooms, how of all the Fortune 500 CEOs, only 1.6% are black, to notice how certain clubs are absent of black people, to notice how certain neighborhoods and schools don't provide us with access. But the one time white folks want to start talking about where are the black folks and noticing our absence is when it comes to us putting our lives on the line and carrying the burden of struggle. So damn typical, man. So damn typical.
You know, Bill Maher got on Beyonce's internet and said, where were the black people at the No King's protests? Okay, and my response to that was, how you ain't get the memo? Okay, black people haven't been keeping it a secret that not only were we disappointed, but we have decided that we are no longer putting our bodies on the line to be sacrificed to move this country forward. Somebody else got to do it. Okay? And some people, some demographics may not feel as though that's right. Okay, but we did the work before the election and after the election. Okay, and to be honest with you, if there is a block of people, if there's a community in this country known for pushing the needle forward, dragging the needle forward, sacrificing our children, our bodies, our jobs, okay, our health and safety, it has always been my community. Okay, so where were we? We were in the arms of safety, baby. Where we gonna stay? Because black people told you what was coming. Okay, because we've seen this shuck and jive before. We told you what was coming. Okay, if you want to know where we are and where we are now, we at home preparing for what's about to hit this whole country. Okay, because we told you and you didn't listen.
But my big thing was, he was saying, Bill Maher, that he was looking at the No Kings protest and then noticed eventually that there was a lack of black people there and for support for the No Kings protest. How can white people expect black people to come out and fight for something that ain't got shit to do with us no more? Anyone, really, that's black. Why would you think we're gonna come out? No one was there to help us. George Floyd, Trayvon Martin, can I keep? And it's not just about like, oh, just helping the black community. All these years, the civil rights movement, all this stuff wasn't for the black people. It was because of black people, everyone else is able to do what they're doing. And now everyone is established and then the black people are left down in the dirt. We don't even have businesses in our own community. That's really where it's at. You can't ask us, black people, to help develop and continue to push forward, and you won't give us a seat at the table, okay?
To Bill Maher, why are you looking for us? And this just goes to show you that YT people did not listen. And even though they're always in black people business, they never actually listen to what we are saying. We said the day after that election that we were done, that we were not coming. We are not trying to save you. We're not your superwoman. We're not the superheroes. We are not putting our bodies on the line. We are not putting our livelihoods on the line. We are not coming. We said that as a collective, period, point blank. So my confusion, why in the world are you steady looking for black people to bail you out of your Stop looking for black people to come out. We said as a collective, we ain't coming. This is your guys' mess to clean up. You broke it. Now you got to fix it.
Basically, a valid point to make about the whole King thing. Here's a question that I did not realize until it hit the news, is that it was very white.
Why were y'all looking at black people to be at the No Kings protest? We literally let the people them know before the election what was going to happen. And y'all thought we was just yapping. And the reason y'all thought we was just yapping, because motherfuckers did not expect for the suffrage to be past black people and immigrants. So now that people see that the suffrage is countrywide and not just race and immigrant wide, now you looking for us? Nah. Especially not the 92%. Nah, we chilling.
Why are you looking for black people? Why are you looking for us? Especially considering we have not been outside since the ending of November 2024. Or have you not been paying attention? We said we wasn't going outside. We said we weren't fighting. So why are you looking for us? That right there is the reason why I'm so happy that black people collectively have come to the conclusion, we're going to sit this one. This is not our fight. Because we knew that you were looking for us. We knew that you were plotting. You were plotting on us. Photographers for media source outlets literally stating, they're expressing how they found it challenging to be able to capture a black person on film at these protests. It makes me feel like there's some type of quota that they have to meet. Some type of quota of how many black faces they're able to capture so that they're able to use it for their narrative. Now, all I really want to know is who's going to be the new scapegoat? Because you can't use my face anymore. You can't use my face. So who's the new problematic group in America? Who's the new violent group in America? Who's the new group that's always causing civil unrest in America? Whose face are y'all going to use to try to make it seem like these protests for civil rights are violent? Who are you going to use to be able to spin that narrative? Who? Because right now, y'all got a whole lot to fight for. Y'all got a whole lot to protest, to scream, to burn shit down for. But you don't want to fight the government. Y'all don't want to fight the government. You want to fight black people. Get somebody else.
A lot of white people went in the street during No King's protest, trying to show the system that they are fed up of each and everything. They're no longer interested to be governed by this new administration. It's quite funny to see how this time around, some people are making a comment that why black people never went there, why they never seen black people in those streets. When you try to hear this, Billy Maha, the way he's trying to say, we try to use our photographer, we try to capture a lot of different videos, but no blacks was there. Why black never went there? What's the meaning of this? But when you try to hear him very well, it's quite even embarrassing for him to come out to make such comment. When black people are keep saying we are done of each and everything, enough is enough, we are no longer going to fight for this country because it's been for so long, we never been recognized as citizens, as human beings. They've been treated us in a way they want. They put in a place a system which is always against our lives and our rights. Why would we come out to associate with these people to fight for nothing? After we've been fighting for years, for decades, exposing our problems, raise up our voices. Some of us lose our lives for fighting for this country, and we have never get anything in return. And this time around, you are keep sitting there thinking that black people are keep going to be taken for granted, to be coming in the street anytime you want them to come. A lot of people are keep talking about it because when you came out to bring back this administration in office, you said that you want each and everything to change. You said that you are fed up with this Biden administration. You want each and everything to go again, to go in your favor. You want to hold your white supremacists. But this time around, what really changed? Why you decide to go in the street, you say knocking protest? Do you think DT is going to understand your voice and change something about it? Do you think when the black people will come to unite with you, they are going to make any change? When you try to see what is really happening right now, these people came out to say that they are fine with this system, each and everything is moving well. But this time around, it's quite even embarrassing to see them in a street. How many times did you go in a street in this year? How many times are you planning to go in a street in this coming 4 years? If things don't change, when you see this DT, he doesn't care about your voices. He doesn't care about anything. You were just busy there saying, we need the black people to come and join us. We need the black people to come and we go in the street to make a change. There is no any change. You need to let the black people to rest. This is their season. You need to let them mind their business. If they came out in a big number to vote what was right for them, and this time around, because things started to not move well for you, you are just starting to realize what they've been telling you. And you are saying, why black people never attend this knocking protest? Are you for real? When black people are saying, this is not our time, this is not our season, you should understand that they are fed up. Go and see during the civil rights movements what black people fought for. Do we think that we are going to keep protesting in a way you really want? Can't you see the way a lot of black people always lose their lives whenever they try to come out in a street? Can't you see police brutality anywhere they see black people in this street? And yet you can't even have that sympathy. You are keep forcing them to come and do those crazy protests. When you try to see this time around what is really happening and the way people thought that things are going to move well for them, but things turns on them. It's really funny to see the way someone you don't want, someone you never like, someone you even that have that high level of hatred towards them, those are the people you want a help from. But when things was going well on your side, we wouldn't see you coming out to say that why black people are not active on this new administration. When you try to see this time around during this King's protest, And these people, they thought that when we come out to protest, maybe we are going to make a change. There is no any change you are going to see. If you came out in a big number to make this decision to bring these people back in the office, they are now your readers. You need to obey each and everything. They brought a lot of policies which are now affecting you. You need to make sure that each and everything you do, there will be always a consequences. If you are losing your job, if they are taking away your food stamps, you need to know that things are no longer the same. You are going to feel it. When the black people were there screaming, saying, our life is in danger, we are living in a struggle, we are passing through a lot, our pain is our daily dose, no one is there to understand our voice, you were never there for them. You kept saying these people, they are always complainers. They are looking sympathy. They are looking excuses. They are making their history as each and everything as a priority. Now see, each and everything right now is at your doors. You no longer know what to do. And you don't have any second option. You are crying that you are losing SNAP benefits, but this is something black people has been passing through for years. Most of them are still struggling. When you are losing these SNAP benefits in this short period possible, remember, you've been enjoying it for years. You've been having your white privilege. Your white supremacist has been there for you. No wonder we are keep saying this time around, people need to sit down and at least regret what you have done. Sit down, at least try to make your family understand that this system is always there to make your life miserable. There is no any way they are going to help you. If you are counting yourself in a middle class families, you are the most affected. Now see, each and every time you are in a street, each and every time you are in a street, no change, nothing. No wonder when we are saying that the God of black people is working so hard to expose, to make each and everything be like an open book, this is what we are seeing right now. If you are saying we'll keep going in a street, make sure next election you make change. If you reach on next election, make sure not to repeat these same mistakes, because you came out to bring these people in the office thinking that you are going to hurt others, especially small minority. But see, for them, they are thriving. They are keep struggling. They are keep surviving. They are not complaining. They are not making noise online. They are not out in the street. It doesn't mean things are working well on their side. It's just they are used with struggle. They are used to fight in a silent way. Guys, when you try to see this Billy Maha coming out to talk about something like this, I think people thought that black people, they are cheap labor. Whenever they call them, they will always be there for them. They can't deny their call. They can't stay at home when something is happening in the street. No. In this century, you have made black people to open up their eyes widely. Now they understand each and everything. Now they know what is really happening. They are trying to make things work well on their side. They are trying to fix their lives. You need to let them alone. When they are saying, we are tired, leave us alone, get out of our space. Why you always check on us? Why can't you leave us alone? This is what they are meaning. Guys, let me know what you think today's episode, because after this man came out to make this comment, a lot of people couldn't understand the meaning of each and everything. We thought that this no king protest, when it's done, is done. We never knew that people will also observe there were no black people in there. Guys, thank you for watching. See you in my next episode.